Hello! Apparently we're live, and if we are, hello and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
This is one of our regular lives. We do Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, 8:30 in the kitchen, mukbang. Following Friday, 9 p.m. in the lounge, little chat. Following Sunday, 3 o'clock in the kitchen, possibly cooking something.
It's often the case, isn't it?
We have fun times.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a last minute one tonight in terms of setting up the live. Because as many of you know, and lovely comments already, so thank you. Kind of main reason I'm here tonight is to just thank you all before I forget.
Yeah, we said we're not going to do a massively long one tonight because you've all read the community post and you are more than aware. We just wanted to stay on schedule if it's all possible. And so here we are to say,
yeah, just to say thank you, like genuinely thank you for taking time out, not just taking time out to actually watch the vlogs and get to know Mum Brom a little bit through her random appearances, but also taking time out to just send well wishes from wherever you are in the world. I can't say that I've read every one of them. I think I've read about 90% of them, and I will, by the end of this weekend, I will make sure that I've read every single comment across all of our social media channels. There are so many. It warmed my heart, and we've relayed as much as we could, obviously, to Mum. But when she's a little bit better,
well, we've told her we're going to save the links to the Facebook post, the YouTube post, the Instagram post, and let her read them all.
Yeah,
when she's better, read them herself. But we have told her that she's getting love and best wishes from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pleased her.
Yeah, it certainly brightened up her day, didn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
Really appreciated. As is often the case on a Friday, chilling in the lounge. It's a decaf coffee and a mint. But we've not got a huge amount to update you on, to be honest, because as you can imagine, the last week or two has kind of been, focus and attention has kind of been revolving around one main thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a huge amount to update on, but as Paul said right at the start, it's nice to just touch base with you all, see how everyone's doing. Because we often talk a lot about what's going on in our lives, whether that's, you know, the good, the bad, or the ugly. But it's also nice to hear from you in terms of how you're all doing. You know, if you're looking forward to a nice weekend, all that stuff.
Jenny, that made me laugh. I look like an animate thing when it drops. I wish I could just pull it out, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to go and see the dentist and do it properly and get a couple of teeth added to my upper partial. So, yeah. But yeah, Mum Brom has managed to have some orange juice today and some ice cream. She's very pleased about that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know what the buggery to buy her for her birthday because she's in hospital. Do you know what I mean? We said we'd take her out for a nice meal or we'll go and do something special when she's out of hospital, a late celebration.
Yeah.
But I said to Jason, let's get her a card and let's get her a little teddy, some kind of teddy. Just, she's got something to cuddle.
Yeah. Nice little snuggle thing, you know.
So we bought a little cuddly orangutan. She's called him Mr. Snuggles, and she's not let go of him yet. That's shit.
True that. Yeah. Shout out to some of the people in the comments. We've got 52 in the house. It's usually like a little bit quieter, the live stream on a Friday.
Well, we've announced it very late, haven't we?
We have. But Sid,
did I hold it in?
Jenny,
I look fine.
Our wonderful friends and mods, Ashley and Leanne, Rosie, Alex, Jenny, Joseph, Cathinity, Will and Chris. Vampire Jack.
Joseph, I'm gonna check our local herons at the top of our street tomorrow. Thank you for the heads up about apparently a £5 frozen carrot cake. But it's postcode lottery, love, don't forget.
It is. It is.
Always with heron.
Yes. Sally, Linda. Sorry, I just wanted to try and Melanie. I think that's everybody. And Myri, of course. Yes. Melanie's just moved back to Manchester from Llandudno. Good to be back, now residing in Droylsden. Sending love and thoughts to Mum Brom. Thanks, Melanie. I wonder if Manchester's changed much for you in the time that you've been away, coming back, because just in 10 years of being sort of fairly frequent visitors to Manchester, there's been quite significant change, hasn't there, in the city centre? Like big change. It feels very different.
Parts of that god-awful wall in Piccadilly Gardens has been taken down. Yeah.
Vanessa's here. Finally managed to join her live. Nice one, Vanessa. Thanks for being here. We might be slightly more low-key this evening. I'm not, if I'm perfectly honest with you, and I'm not going to go into huge detail about it, but there's all sorts going on up here. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure it's the same for Paul. In fact, I know it is. There's all sorts. And anybody who's experienced similar, I'm sure, will know where our heads are at the moment. There's all kinds of emotions and proper, like, severe peaks and troughs as well. Like, I felt like last night we had quite a nice, relatively normal night last night. And then today's felt a bit different again. So it's just up. I'm up and down.
Yeah.
I'm up and down like the weather.
We're bound to be.
Yeah. Nice one, David. Yeah. Thanks for the compliment on the t-shirt. Yeah, we both kind of inadvertently put these t-shirts on earlier on today. And then Paul was like, did you put that on purpose? And I was like, what do you mean? It was like, because Paul's t-shirt, even though it doesn't...
I'm showing that. Well,
it doesn't say Beatles on it. It's definitely got that vibe.
I'll just talk like this. Hi, everyone.
Nice one, Jenny. Yeah. It was good. We're always pleasantly surprised, to be honest with you, when we go to Farm Foods.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed the vlog.
I'm glad. Edamame, 89p. Edamame, 89p.
They're quite small bags, though, aren't they?
Well,
you know, they are quite small bags. They're like half the size of the one we would normally get from, like, Wing Yip.
Yeah, but they're 89p.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, how much are they at Wing Yip?
So
Like £3 or something.
Yeah. For what would be the equivalent of 2.
So it kind of works out, doesn't it? Yeah.
Thank you for the t-shirt compliment. Much appreciated. I do like the bright colours. They make me feel better about things. Do that. Yeah.
Thanks, Kate. And thank you for being here. Yeah, it's a proper chilled one tonight. I mean, all we can really do is just, you know, talk about the situation that we've been in, which we've kind of already covered. You know, we can talk a little bit about some of the stuff we've been watching in terms of, you know, when we need a little bit of mental escapism, which has been required very much over the last couple of weeks.
Woman Chris, 350 grams. Those bags, 350 grams.
I can't remember.
I'm going to look.
I do not know. Thanks, Vanessa. It's a great question, though, Will. You know, what is the weight to cost ratio? It's a very, very good question. And if I was on my A game, I would probably have the answer for you. Oh, Joseph, I'm so sorry to read that. Bless you.
Right, this one from Wing Yip is 454 grams.
Wing Yip, 454 grams.
For about £3.
For about £3.
Farm Foods, 350 grams.
350 grams.
89p.
89 pence. English pence.
Look at the size of the bag, Barbara. It's not small, is it? Look at it, near my hand. Here's my hand on it.
Ooh. I think you've made your point. Oh, that's great, Jenny. Yeah. We've talked before on many vlogs in the past, haven't we, about the fact that there must be plenty of people out there that are right jealous of the fact that we have so many shopping, food shopping places locally to us. And it sounds like you're in a similar situation there with Herons, Farm Foods, Asda and Aldi on the doorstep. That's brilliant. Yeah. Ah, thanks for your kind words, Alex. Yeah, we said at the start, it's just like, there's times when there's times when I just don't want to do anything. But we've spent so long over the years working in health and mental health that we're very aware that that's a slippery slope. I don't want to preach too much about it, but when you feel like that, it's okay to be like that for a while. But you don't want to be like that for a long time, because then you kind of sometimes feel like you're in a black hole that you can't climb out of,
I said to Jason today, because we were both moping around during the day, and I had a bit of a talk with myself, and I was like, right, what good is this doing? This, like, it felt like we were just waiting to go to the hospital later and see Mum. But there was a whole day ticking away. And I was like, right, Paul, if you were your own best friend, what advice would you give yourself? Do what you normally do. Do it. Push through. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you'll be like, oh, I sat around all day for nothing.
Yeah. Hi, Lissu. Thanks for being here.
So I wonder how much those ones that... So the reason I wanted to go to Farm Foods and get a few bags of edamame, because people had told me about it, and I was like, I've got to go and check that out. 89p is a bargain. Sainsbury's edamame. I have to do the M&S voice for it to understand me.
Okay, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. I'm going to read it just in case anybody misses it.
Sainsbury's edamame, 500 grams, £2.80.
A little bit of pleasant news this week. This is from Kate. My proposal for a book chapter on plant-based eating / activism in South Korea got accepted. Set to publish next year. Lucky to bring my activism in academia. Awesome. Awesome stuff.
That's very interesting. A chapter in a book. So it's going to be each chapter is going to be it's going to be like a compilation of writers, each writing a chapter. Is that right, Kate? Because that sounds fabulous, like an anthology.
Yeah, that's proper good.
Well done, girl.
Well
done, love. Oh, look at you writing about all the plant-based things and stuff. I was your London auntie then for a second. Morrison's edamame, 500 grams, £2.45. So yeah. So I mean, let's double this up. It's like 700 grams for £1.80. £1.78 if you want to be pedantic. We didn't know it was happening either, Adam, but we thought we'd jump on and have a short one and connect with you lovely lot, and say thank you for all the good wishes for Mum Rona, and give you an update, and we've done that. She's doing well, the lass. She's doing well. Considering 2 weeks ago this was someone who's terrified of hospitals and doctors and everything, and you know, me and Jason felt like that's a kind of bully her a bit actually into promising to go to a doctor's appointment if we went with her.
Well, yeah.
To this.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy time.
It sure has. It sure has.
And there's a way to go, and we're not out of the woods yet. But she's had ice cream and orange juice today. She sat up chit-chatting, so all good. All to the good.
Cheers for the reminder, David, and also cheers.
Cheers,
I think
everyone.
it was David who said wine time. So cheers. Here's to family.
Here's to the never waiting until dark times to tell someone you love them.
Well, thankfully, that's not something that we've ever done, really, is it?
Ever. With anybody.
Yeah, Lizzie, like Paul said before, we wanted to just pop on, thank everybody, just connect, touch base with yous all. You know, we're not always on our A game, but that doesn't mean that we can't come on and just connect and see how everyone's doing. Yeah, it's nice. It's always nice. Indeed, we do, Jenny. They look after us, then we look after them.
Yeah. So Rona's been through an incredible 3 weeks now, really, like inclusive.
Yeah.
It's been 3 weeks, hasn't it, since that first doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Linda, Linda says, mentions about no doubt you'll be keeping a close eye on Dad Brommers too. Cheers, loves. Yeah, to a point. He's keeping himself busy. I've seen him most days.
I speak to him every day, don't we?
Speak to him every day, and he's keeping himself busy. He's been doing a lot of gardening.
Today's the first day we haven't seen him for the last week.
Yeah. He started painting the garage, so he's very much kind of, you know, finding distractions, finding things to keep him occupied.
He's doing a cracking job at garden.
Yeah. Imran's in the house. Hey, you guys.
Yeah, because that's an important part of something like this as well. And you don't mind me sharing this, but I think Jason was a little bit more worried about his dad, like, I need to be there more for him, kind of thing. And I was like, he's doing his own thing at the moment to distract himself and focus on himself, because that's all he can do. And I think sometimes we have to know when somebody actually needs help, don't we?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
And keep close eyes. Yeah, definitely. But also know when to step back. Hang on. Things are being done here. Trips to the garden centre, trips to the barber, you know. Good things.
Cheers, Imran. Thank you for the kind words, mate. It's appreciated. Bless you, Adam. Yeah, so you know, and like I said earlier, a few minutes into the live stream this evening, I think a lot of yous will know. I think this is something that we share, isn't it? As as a species, as a human to human, is that actually there's a lot of people out there that go through this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's really tough when you're in the middle of it. It's really tough when you feel like, you're kind of in limbo. And also, it's really tough because it sounds awful, but kind of getting fed up of talking about it, truth be known, because it's obviously, again, as many of you will know, it's not just us talking and us sharing. It's aunties and uncles and
trying to keep
extended family and cousins and and like a stuck record. So there is that to contend with also. But,
and of course we have to live our lives.
Yeah.
As much as normal as possible, really. With changes when needed. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and everyone's coping.
Yeah,
well,
as best we can. The Vegan Metalhead has been a channel member. Thank you for being a channel member for 7 months, making a vegan fried apple French toast tomorrow. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
Anyone who's worried about non-vegan toilet rolls, sign up to Naked Sprouts and have it sent round in a box. It's the most ecological in the country, in the UK. Sent round in a box every 3 months or so. Is it every 3 months we get ours?
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
By subscription.
It might be 4. 3 months would make sense because that's quarterly, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it probably is 3 months. Thank you, Joseph, for the kind words. Appreciated. Yeah, nice one, Vanessa. Yeah, get that, totally.
Oh yeah.
Thanks again, Alex.
Oh, Adam, sounds nice. How did you grate it? Mix it with flour? Adam made beetroot burgers.
Highlight it. Highlight the comment. Thanks, Organic Joe. Bless you. And thanks for sharing as well. We're strange creatures, aren't we?
We've been just watching things, Jenny. We watched a brilliant series on Netflix. Is it Netflix?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a limited series called Eric with
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Is it Cumberdale or Cumberbatch?
I think it's Cumberdale.
Bloody David Firth and his characters. Hubert Cumberdale.
It's so random. There's very few people that will even get that link. Like, there's not a lot of people who know about salad fingers.
It's Cumberbatch, isn't it? What's he called?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Leanne, you're gonna, when you watch this week's meals vlog coming up, we went through trying desperately because the filth was coming in our heads. Obviously, we always do it. We had a little time coming up with YouTube safe ones.
Well, you did more specifically, yes. But yeah. So yeah. Anyway, to get back on point,
Bendy Witch Cuddle Snatch. I think was one.
That's a good one. So yeah, we watched Eric. It's a limited series on Netflix with him in it, and it's very, very good. Because we were talking in the car the other day, we were saying a lot of the time we do kind of stay in our comfort zone. You know, we seek out naturally, like a lot of us do, what we like, horror, sci-fi. But if you're anything like us and you now and again you want to break away and watch something a bit different that's really, really good, Eric is brilliant. It's really well written. It's a bit of a whodunit. You know, it's kind of like it's about an abduction. It's a kind of crime thriller type thing set in the 80s. But don't let crime thriller, I hesitated to even use the turn of phrase, put you off. Because there's a whole lot more going on there.
Mental health, addiction, creativity.
Being queer in the 80s in America. Lots of stuff going on in there. And sort of a Jim Henson Muppets kind of vibe as well, in terms of one of the main characters and some of the kind of sub-story there. But that's
very good.
Well worth a watch. We started watching we watched the first episode last night of the new season 2 of Rings of Power. So good.
Breadstick chutney pal.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Leanne. Okay, we haven't watched Zoo. No, I think, did your mum start watching it?
I think
at one point. I remember seeing the trailer for it and thinking it looked pretty good, but we never actually got round to watching it.
Oh, the vegan metalhead. Yeah, we've seen that Top Vegan is returning with season 2. But if you go on the channel, he's doing these little introductions to little restaurants. It's
interviewing chefs,
We
going
watched
into
2, haven't we?
kitchens. Yeah, we watched one last night. He's had his hair cut. I'm not happy about it.
No.
We're not happy about it. But
No.
other than that, it's great. Really professional, really well presented. The whole team, you can tell they've real attention to detail in terms of the filming and editing and everything. And the presentation, it's top notch. It's really good. Really, really good. Definitely a channel worth subscribing to.
Oh,
Sorry.
right. So, Sid Cram's just finished Buffy and now halfway through Mayfair Witches.
Buffy's so good.
Adam, so proud of you. Has 3 episodes of Voyager left. Last night was the Neelix episode. I shed a tear of happiness. I bawled my cocking eyes.
Adam, what do you mean? Do you mean you shed a tear of happiness? You was happy that he was leaving. Is that what you mean?
Well, he was going to be happy. I was happy for him as well.
He's quite a controversial character, Neelix. Some people are not keen on him at all within the Star Trek community. Having rewatched Voyager, obviously, for the 3rd time, not so long ago, I have a whole newfound appreciation for Neelix, to be honest. Yeah, very much so. But yeah, well done, dude. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I don't know whether it will spur you on to want to watch any other Star Trek, because there's some really good stuff out there. And some of the more modern stuff that's come about over the last few years is amazing.
David, that TV on and off, ghosts in the background. I think you mean this one, don't you? The computer screen. Yeah, it just goes off.
Oh, in the monitor, yeah.
And then it comes back on, and it's a bit random. It does it quite a lot.
Quite a few people really enjoyed Zoo. I've noticed of reading through some of the comments. Joseph, we watched season 1 and season 2 of Interview with a Vampire and absolutely love it. It is awesome.
Connor, Top Vegan's on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. If you search Top Vegan on YouTube, hopefully it will come up for you. We've subscribed to the channel and it's great. It's great stuff. Really, really good.
Oh, I'm sorry you lost your cat, Alex.
That'd
break me. I get broken quite easy.
Well, I think
and it will hit you.
Yeah, it's bound to.
It will hit you, and then it won't, and you'll have good days and bad days, and
it's no different.
Such is the nature.
Preaching to the choir in this community, but I think many people would agree, vegan or otherwise, that losing a pet really is no different to losing a human that you're close to. It's not much difference, really, is there? We're gonna mourn, we're gonna struggle. It's a hard thing to have to go through. It really is.
Connor Paul, you played Neelix? No.
For any gamers in the community, a little bit of escapism over the last couple of weeks as well. I blasted through pretty quickly, actually. Dishonored, if anyone's familiar with that. Quite a classic game. Lots of very, very good reviews on it, and rightly so. A great game. I enjoyed blasting through it and playing it. And I'm lucky enough to have a new game lined up, thanks to Epic Games, who gave it away for free last week. The Callisto Protocol, horror sci-fi. Thoroughly looking forward to diving into that one. Yeah, the Callisto Protocol. I won't go on about it too much because I am mindful this is not a gaming channel, and I know we don't have a lot of gamers in the community, but yeah, good stuff. Good escapism. Takes your mind off things. Ah, nice one, Kate. Don't blame you. Kate is saving our Farm Foods vlog for tomorrow. Have to get up to go to work, so I need something to put me in the right mindset before hours of screaming kids. Bless you.
Fair enough, Kate.
Totally get that.
I hope you find it helpful.
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2, David. Yeah. I've heard very good things, seen very good things.
This is not. I'm not saying you should think at all, but do you want to de-stress and play guitar for a minute?
No.
Do you not?
No.
No.
Only because I've not picked my guitar up for over a week, so
Okay.
I wouldn't feel. Nah.
You won't feel.
No, I just wouldn't. I don't know what to play. I don't. I'm having a real love-hate. Okay. In a nutshell, I'll try and keep this as brief as possible. The other day, honestly, and I know it's not specifically related to the guitar, but my acoustic guitar, my electroacoustic Washburn, the black one that I've loved for years and years, it was one of the first electroacoustics that I bought. It's like my child in some ways. I'm having a real love-hate relationship with it at the moment because it's got to the point where it's almost becoming unplayable, and there isn't a huge amount that I can do about it because the body is warped and it's affecting the height of the strings and everything. So aside from everything that's been going on, obviously, in our personal lives, that's been distracting from guitar and music, I'm also having a bit of a thing with the guitar. I'm pointing in that direction because it's there, by the way. It's making me, it's frustrated playing it because it's a pain.
I'm glad you've owned that and shared it.
I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I mentioned it last time I played live on a Friday. I think it was the last time we were live on a Friday live.
Right.
I did mention it briefly, but there's not a lot I can do about it other than accept it, save up, and buy a new acoustic guitar begrudgingly because it's sentimental. I've got a connection to the instrument. I hope that makes sense. We shouldn't have connections really to inanimate objects.
Of course we should.
You know.
Of course we should.
We do, don't we?
We all do. Everybody does. It's completely normal.
Oh, let's have a little scroll up the chat because we've got 86 in the house. Welcome one and all to our chilled out living room with our perhaps slightly lower energy than normal. But yeah, right, I've just scrolled back up to David's comment. RDR2, yes, that is on my list of games to play, David. Thank you, Dorcas. Yes.
Oh.
Joseph Deus Ex. Yeah, I think I played the original. I don't think I've played any of the new incarnations because I think there's been a couple, hasn't there? Will has been playing Luigi's Mansion 2 recently. Feel like a bit of a loss on games at the moment. I can understand that, mate. I can completely understand that. It's nice to be able to make the time when you're able to, but equally I can appreciate in your situation that those minutes or hours would be fleeting. And Melanie says, I've not picked my guitar up for 2 years. I'm bad, and a thumb down. Well, Melanie, you know what? I've been through peaks and troughs and been kind of on plateaus and hit walls with my music over the years. I had major confidence issues over the years as well. And I think ultimately my one bit of advice I could give you is to honestly try to examine why. What I've talked to a lot of my students about over the years is, first and foremost, the most important thing of all with playing any instrument is making sure that it's fun and enjoyable. If it loses its fun and its enjoyment, then that's worth examining in terms of why that is. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I will just sit and play the same stuff that I've been playing since the first couple of years that I've played guitar. But you know why? It's because I enjoy it. It's fun. And it also gives me a bit of nostalgia as well, which is also a nice feeling.
Hi, Peter, by the way.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Kirsty. Oh, Alex has just finished watching Evil Dead, the series.
Oh, okay.
Worth watching if you enjoyed the film.
Nice one.
Did enjoy the film.
Nice one, Alex.
Actually.
Yeah, it's a certain kind of film, isn't it? Films. Rosa is looking forward to a glam day tomorrow. Two glam tribute gigs, different venues, need to dig out the sequins and glitter. Absolutely. As we all often say, it would be rude not to.
Look.
Leanne, My flute is under a chair in the dining room, not picked it up in about 6 months, feeling guilty now. Well, you know what? No, don't feel guilty, Leanne. Honestly, I don't think you should feel guilty. I mean, it's only my humble opinion, but I think it comes back to...
instruments are like toys. We've all seen Toy Story. Feel guilty.
We're on a journey, aren't we? And sometimes, you know, you've got a little bit like a writer sometimes needs a muse. Sometimes you need something to light a fire, or at least to get a little bit of a spark in you, whatever that may be. To do that, I find a lot of the time, if I'm not around people who create music, occasionally, I create less music. It's not rocket science, really, is it? It's good to be inspired by other people, listening to, watching people perform.
Yes.
Yeah, whole healing wisdom. Nice. Yeah.
Musical instruments are an extension of us. They're not just inanimate objects. Dorcas has Fallout 4 to play, but saving it up for darker nights. Too much playing out at the moment.
It depends, Adam, on the types of games that you play, mate. It does. Because sometimes a lot of the games that I play, it's not necessarily about quick victories or wins, you know, but I think obviously like more traditional games like, you know, 2-player fighting games like Street Fighter, Tekken, Virtua Fighter, all that type of stuff, or football games, stuff like that, where it is kind of like, you know, one person wins, one person loses. I play a lot of RPGs, like role-playing games, so it's the agenda's a bit different with stuff like that sometimes. Absolutely, Kate. I do wholeheartedly agree with that.
I like to highlight comments and then hope that people read them when they watch back. Let's do, yeah. I don't know whether I'll go and see the new Beetlejuice movie. I might wait until it's available to stream on something. Very rarely go to the pictures these days. It's
I kind of still want to go to the pictures to see Romulus, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would like to see that on the big screen. Adam's at the allotment tomorrow. Weighing in your competition potatoes, mate. Excellent stuff. That's nice to read, Will. Yeah. Sometimes it's literally just that, isn't it? Sometimes it's literally just having a little bit of a strum or a pick. Nice one, Dorcas. Oh, Alex. Guitars, the eternal dilemma. I will say, I've played guitars that have been, you know, above £500 worth of guitar and off the factory floor. They're rarely set up well. You need to go and pay somebody 30 or 40 quid to set a guitar up decently and really, you know, I'm lucky enough that we've got a guy down the road who called Steve, who did an excellent job on my Ibanez. I'm so happy with it. Oh, Donna's in the house.
Is it Donna?
Ah. Well, I would hope so. I'll say hello anyway, just in case.
If it is you, Donna, hello. If it's not, weirdo.
Yeah. If it's not, yeah, weird. Really, really weird. I think, Leanne, we're going to get the terrible weather at some point. It feels like it's brewing. But Leanne says, we've got terrible rain here, thunder and all, supposed to be running 15 miles in it on Sunday. Boo! Bless you. You'll do it though, won't you, Leanne? You'll do it, come rain or shine. Dedication. Oh, nice one, Anthony. Thanks for the for the recommendation. Yeah, Romulus is great, as was Twister, Defo, Big Screen Films. Good, good, good. What else have we watched recently? We watched Long Legs, didn't we?
Yeah,
that was
very
brilliant.
good.
Really enjoyed Long Legs.
And Quiet Place Day 1 was outstanding. It was.
It was very, very good. Yeah.
It was the best of that bunch of movies, I think.
Will says, I feel like I've been waiting a lifetime for the next Fable game. Yeah, it's been a long time, mate, hasn't it? A long, long time. Right, let's just scroll back down. Just wanted to check I've not missed anything. Thanks for being here, Tracy.
Well, we said we were going to keep this a short one, and I think we should do that, and then we can get to chilling out.
Yeah,
and, you know, watching something and so on. So I'll give you all a chance to say goodbye to each other, and then we'll get off.
Yes, yeah. It was really tonight. It was really just about touching base with everybody, like we said right at the start, and it's been really nice just to kind of catch up with you all, see how you're all doing, share a bit about us and what we've been up to, and most importantly, thank you all for the wonderful well wishes from all over the place, all over the world, literally all over the world. I think there's been over 300 comments. On that post from last night.
Well, that's over Facebook, Insta, and
YouTube. Yeah.
So thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your well wishes.
If that is you, Donna, good night, darling. We love you lots too. Let us know if you're ever going to join us on a live again on WhatsApp, because we get a lot of weirdos.
Well, not a lot, but
well,
we occasionally get strange people.
Yeah, we get strange people pretending to be people we know.
Yeah.
Because they've got no better to do with their lives.
Thank you, Dorcas, Rosie, Kirsty, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you, mister.
Love you.
We love you guys. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being understanding over the last couple of weeks. Thanks for all your lovely messages. Thanks for your support. Thanks to Ash and Leanne for being our moderators this evening. Sorry it was a quick one, but we just wanted to keep our schedule. I think we will see you next Sunday. I think we will be doing a cooking in the kitchen. I'll try and let you know what that is. We'll see you again soon. As always, thanks for joining us. Please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.